When a good friend is getting married, it can be lots of fun to be asked to be in the wedding party, but it can also get expensive fast. Can I say no to the Bachelorette party? The Moneyologist Quentin Fottrell is here to tell us. Hi, Quentin.
Hello.
So I love the fact that your reader objects not only to the cost, but some, shall we say, rather humiliating aspects of the Bachelorette party.
Unless you want to walk around Nashville in a pink frilly tutu-like dress, then it's not humiliating. If it's below your standards, yes. She sort of drew the line at the required
at the
costume.
pink frilly dress for $250 that she will never wear again.
Right, and it was above and beyond her budget, so she wants to say no to the Bachelorette party.
You know, I feel her pain, but as someone who was once a bride, I know that all brides go through a moment of temporary insanity, and they all ask their bridesmaids to do crazy things that in retrospect they feel a little guilty about, myself included. So I kind of feel like when you're on the other end, just kind of go with it and just go with the flow and know that someday you'll be asking your friends to do something rather humiliating.
Right, because there, you know, if you look online, you see there was a guy recently strapped to a lamppost in Manchester, you know, in his underwear. I was in Dublin recently and I saw this truck trundle by, and there were 6 girls on exercise bikes on the back of the truck.
There you go.
Cycling with blaring music, and I thought the humiliation that these women are put through for the sake of
proving their friendship or whatever it may be.
Right. Well, they seemed like they were enjoying it.
So the humiliation level is one thing, but I guess when it comes to cost, I can understand that people do have to put their foot down at a certain point. And you say that wedding guests continue to outlay more and more money to attend weddings.
Right. It's at the moment, it's something like $673.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's
just a regular guest, not even a member of the wedding party, right?
Right, and you could add another, you know, $50 to $100 if you're in the wedding party. So it's a lot of money, and that has doubled over the last, you know, 3 to 4 years.
So what advice did you give this dear reader?
Well, you know, I really feel like if you can't afford it,
yes,
you can't afford it, and that seems to be the straw that broke the camel's back here. So I told her to be honest, to say, like, I love you, I'm looking forward to your wedding, but I can't afford the Bachelorette party, because so many more weddings now are expensive because they're destination weddings, and people have hotels and transport,
and you say
clothing.
The clothing, absolutely. But you say it's important to deliver this message to your friend in person with a hug, not over email or a phone call.
So much can go wrong over email, and emails can get forwarded, and they can be too short or too long or too insensitive. You need to do it face-to-face, and I also suggested that maybe taking the bride out for dinner.
Very nice.
You know, something personal, so you can create another memory that she has before the wedding.
And no explanations are necessary, just saying I can't afford it is enough.
I feel the more explanation you give, the worse it becomes.
You get all wrapped up and tangled.
Yes, and then it makes you feel like you have something to be guilty for. You really don't. You know, you just want to deliver the message with kindness, with a hug, and maybe with a nice dinner.
Sounds great. Quentin Fottrell, thank you so much.
My pleasure.